Long time no sizzle. OMG, bruh. The last time I think I recorded was in October. And it's December. C'est décembre. Il neige. Il y a beaucoup de neige ici. And il est très froid. Well, it was kind of cold in October too, but I know actually it was pretty warm. It's finals week. I have 2 finals. Guys, last night I went to, guys, who are you? Drelon? Hi. I went to Michigan last night. It's like a 5-hour drive. Well, not just me. Me and some people from the Encounter Ministry went to the MBL Unity Gathering, which MBL is like a worship group. And oh my gosh, let me get my coffee. Oh, look at all the laundry. My room has evolved into something grody. So it's like 1 p.m. I woke up at like 11. Because I didn't get back to like 5 a.m. today. And, yeah, just slept. But we went to this MBL gathering thing, and it was so good. If you ever listen to worship music, like, MBL is such a fire group to listen to. And they often do, like, spontaneous worship, too. Like, they just make it up on the spot. Oh, it's so good. In the car I went with was so amazing. Like, I didn't really know them all very well, but I just, like, went with them anyways. And then we just, like, got to know each other in the car. It's a long car. We had this, like, moment where we all just, like, prayed for each other. It was literally so beautiful. So beautiful. And the Unity Gathering was so good. And, oh my gosh, so much has happened. So much has happened in the span of 2 months. But I haven't recorded because, like, clearly my priorities aren't GoPro. Which is fine. So, I'm trying to think. So, back in October, I'll skip a blunt. Back in October, I was really struggling with, like, my will to live. And, like, just, yeah, wanting to feel good again. And, like, just really struggling, having a lot of, like, ups and downs. But, oh my gosh, by God's grace, I was encountered with people who, like, spoke truth into me. And they didn't even, like, I didn't organize it for it to happen that way. It just happened. I got connected to a church. And, like, I finally am getting my feet planted into a church here. Come to find out, this is the same church that I didn't know of them. I can't say they anonymously donated. But literally, like, almost a year ago, like, exactly, this mega church, they have a Christmas offering every year. And last year, I was nominated to receive money for it, and they sent me money for my mission trip. It was literally a full circle moment. I just found out this past Sunday that I received money from a Christmas offering. And now I'm going to that church that funded my mission a year ago, and I didn't even know they existed back then. And that was like the church whose pastor I ended up meeting at a Starbucks randomly. And it was like a morning, I was having such a bad morning, and like I was just like literally telling God, I'm ready to give up, I'm ready to go. And I met this pastor, and oh my gosh, he spoke so much truth over my life, and he got me connected to the church. Oh, it was such a cool moment. Oh. I'm trying to think of what else. What else have I been doing? OMG, I'm such a mess, too. It's fine. My grades have been good, finals are coming up, but, like, tests don't get me into heaven. So, back when YWAM ended, we did this thing where we wrote a letter to our future selves, and then when I read it the last time, I wrote another letter to open again in 3 months or something. So I had this in September. So we're going to read it together. I don't remember what I wrote. Dear future Audrey, last night I opened the YWAM letter and found it very encouraging. I realized a lot can change in 3 months. Period. Still can. I found some of the verses and wisdom was being put back into my heart and mind, and I forgot I wrote those things down. Here's a refresher. Last night, you had a great banquet meeting and felt that you needed to talk about Brandon is one of the people from YWAM. Brandon, at some point in your talk, you haven't prepared squat for it, lol. You're currently fasting your music and getting into the Word each morning. Has that been a struggle? Right now, it's been feeling like it hasn't been enough. There's a lot of pressure to do, say, and hear the right thing. I believe that God is working, speaking, and smiling in your life. You've been loving the smell of fall and walking through the quad seeing students and squirrels. You wish it could be a bit cooler, though. 30°C at the end of September is crazy, which is hot, by the way. The other day you said you felt that this was a season of sowing. Have you seen any fruit? Is there any more clarity on what is being sown? You also frequently remind yourself that boundaries are good, necessary, and that you're not ready for another relationship. That is still so true. That's still true, past Audrey. While I hope that's still the case, I'm so funny. I'm aware it could have changed. It didn't. You keep saying you want a best friend, someone you can be authentically yourself around. If you're showing interest in someone but can't be yourself, can't get deep, and can't manage boundaries with, let it go. Step back. Be honest. It's probably getting to be holiday season, I'm so funny. Are there ways you can serve the community? Also, I meant to include earlier, if you have improved with your thoughts about a person, have you seen him? Is your heart softer and filled with compassion? I would say yes. I hope it is. You're much better off without him. Oh! Remember to get some thoughtful gifts soon for the family. They're over there! The gifts, the thoughtful gifts. Audrey, it's so cute. You struggle to do that. Have you invited your family to church? Or talked to them? It may be worth a shot. They need it just as much as you. Ephesians 4, specifically verse 6, one God and Father of all, who is over all, through all, and in all. Lay down the staff and witness. And then the song Wonderfully Made I wrote down. Here's the second part. I don't know what you're going through right now. I know there are endless possibilities. I know you struggle with things that can often feel alone. I know what you resort to. You don't have to listen to the voices that encourage a life full of pleasure. Recall how God has moved and spoken through the breakup, the accident, fights. All the things were unbearably difficult and uncomfortable. Your feelings constantly change, like a swinging pendulum, but Father is constant. Our Dad is faithful. He sees you under the fig tree, and he says you will see greater things. Continue to sing, dance, make art, yap, read, study, channel your childlikeness, sit with your family and talk, evangelize, pray, run, lift, bake. For crying out loud, you're a great baker. I love the encouragement to myself. And do not forget how downright amazing, beautiful, talented, precious, and loved you are. You daughter of God, he has plans for you. Have hope. It's not over. The battle is won. Seek him. See the blessing. Your God is with you always. Your number 2 fan behind God, Audrey from 3 months ago. Isn't that so cute? Ugh, that is so cute. Thank you, YWAM Madison. Thank you, YWAM Madison. But anyways, another like new thing that I've been doing is like spontaneous worship. So like, I have been like realizing like, oh my gosh, I'm so creative and I'm so like, and I love to make things, and people recently have been telling me that I have like a gift with speaking, like praying or just like telling stories and like writing things. And I realized like I really like making music, or at least like writing poems and stuff and like putting it to music. And I've just been doing it, or like I'll just like have the guitar and I'll just like play stuff and I'll just make it spontaneous. One of the speakers at Encounter said like, let what is authentic flow out of you. And that's just I let that happen. Like you just, because worship can turn into karaoke when the words don't mean anything to you. And so like, oh my gosh, the feeling that I have when I actually like sing something out or say something out that is actually authentic to me, like I make it personal, oh my gosh, it feels so much different. It feels so much different. They're my words. I'm not singing somebody else's words, which they're not that different from the song, but they're still more personal to me. Yeah, so I'm so funny. Audrey from 3 months ago. I'll have to write another one here soon. I'm being such a procrastinator. Like, I have 2 finals coming up, and I'm just not doing squat, and it's afternoon. Tonight we had this, like, Christmas communion thing for Encounter, the ministry, and they asked me to read something for it, and so I'm really excited about that. And, yeah, oh my gosh, I've just been making so many good friends. I still don't have, like, that, but maybe, sorry, this is an undercooked thought. I am comparing the way that I used to have best friends to like how I have best friends now, and it's just different. And so like I think sometimes I'm like, dang, I just like don't have a best friend, but I think it's because I'm comparing to like what a best friend used to look like for me, and things have changed. Also, it said something about like, you know, I said something 3 months ago in this letter about sowing seeds, and it's so true, like so true. Like, so I felt like God kind of spoke over to me that I was like in a season of sowing. So like sowing seeds, sticking to a routine, and like sometimes it felt mundane. It felt like, oh, like I don't see any growth here. And one of the questions in there was, have you seen any fruit yet? And like I would say I have. Because not only have I become like more authentically like myself, but my relationships have taken off with people, like my friendships. I feel like the way that I react to different situations is so much different than the way that I used to react. I feel like I've grown in my patience, I've grown in discipline to say no. Like, things have been tempting me, and I've been saying no. Like, I can say that with confidence, I can say that, like, with truth. Like, in a place where I did not used to say no, and I would just, like, let things slide, I've been saying no. And so that's been huge. Like, I think that's fruit. I think, yeah, just like my demeanor, the way that I carry myself, the way that I speak over others, the way that I act on God's calling on my life. Like when he says, I want you to go talk to that person, or I want you to go pray for that person, there are times when I don't listen. But I have been much, much better at acting on it. And so like that's been super cool. Just embracing like his gifts that he gave me, and like learning how to be present with people. Oh, so good. So good. I could literally yap for so long. There was so much time that passed since the last time I talked, and clearly I am just like blah 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 blah. I'd keep going, but you know, can't get it all out on camera. Even if I talked every day, I've been keeping this little calendar thing. I think I showed the camera maybe like back in October, but I stuck to it. I did a November one, and now I have a December one. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with, so I have to like go back and like fill it in and stuff, but nonetheless, like it's getting done, and it's channeling like this childlikeness, this creativity in me. It is so good. It's so fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here because I'd like to finish my coffee, maybe like actually get dressed, put myself together, and probably go to the library. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it takes me. My Bible's over there, so I might end up picking that up. I probably should pick that up. Yep, that's pretty much it. Oh my gosh, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his beautiful face shine upon you. You're so loved. I had to share something really quickly. When I was at NBL last night, I had this little notes app called Clocked by the Holy Spirit, and so like sometimes when things like clock me, I'll write them down. And one of the things, let me read it. Why do you treat people in the middle of their testimony differently than those who have been delivered and have a refined story? Oh. I'll let you sit on that. I'll say it again though. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and may his face shine upon you. GoPro, stop recording.